Christmas! Tarot, ho, ho, ho! Nice to meet you. It's hosted by Curly Smallman and Sarah Isles. Hope you enjoy the show and have a wonderful Christmas. Ho, ho, ho!
You were not expecting any of this.
No, Tarot! That was
Hello, everyone. Our producer Jim has surprised us by making this a very festive tarot. Nice to meet you. Or Yule.
Thank you, Jim. That was marvellous.
Thank you, Jim. Absolutely brilliant. Actually, it was Santa was doing the introduction. Santa himself, wasn't it, Sarah?
Sorry, yes, you're right. Santa, not Jim.
Not Jim, definitely not. Well, thank you all very much for tuning in. This is Tarot Nice to Meet You, the live stream where comedians read the tarot for their friends who are other comedians. My name is Carly. I got the right direction. This is Sarah. And we're in different houses because we're in tier 4.
Absolute clusterfuck.
Fucking dog shit, man. So we would love to hear from you. Please say hi in the comments wherever you're watching. Let us know who you are, where you are, and what tier you're in. Why the fuck not? Why the fuck not? Commiserate or make us feel like shit about our lives. Let us know where you are. And yeah, Sarah, how's your week been?
It was all right. It was all right until yesterday at like 4:10. It was actually going quite all right. Yeah, it was just plodding along, looking forward to Christmas like everybody else. And then, Boris decided to ruin everything for everyone. And we're Londoners, so we're in tier 4. And that was not what I was expecting yesterday. And I was really drunk when the announcement came out. So I don't think it hit me right away. Yeah, so then like when I sobered up like this morning, I was like, oh, that's real shit. So
it was just you today then, really? Was it just more of a thing yesterday?
Yeah, I'm digesting it today and it's not really going down too well. So yeah, how was your week?
Well, it was fine until yesterday, when I am up. So don't worry, everyone. It's nothing sinister. I've got a cold, so I was having a little sort of chill day yesterday, snuggled under a blanket with my snot. If I do need to blow my nose, please, you're welcome. Don't masturbate over it. I know it's really hot, but I was just having a little duvet day yesterday, and then I was going to watch Frozen 2, and then I got the news of tier 4, and Frozen 2 just didn't seem befitting anymore. So
no,
it ruined it for me on many levels.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like I was all right during the week. I was in quite good spirits. I thought, oh, this is going to be fun. We're going to get to see some family and all that stuff. I ordered a case of wine that now I have no choice but to drink all by myself.
Oh, no, you did this. You engineered tier 4 so that you could drink the wine and not see your family.
No, exactly. And as I was mentioning earlier, is I had to go to Marks and Spencer's today to actually go and buy some stuff because I have no stuff in. I was expecting to go to my aunt's and freeload. And now I can't. So I now have potatoes, biscuits, and a case of wine arriving at some point. So
that's your diet for the next week: potatoes, biscuits, and wine.
Well, no, I'm not an animal. I also have some crisps.
Oh, so just like a mainly potato and carbohydrate-based diet. Sorry, my dog is giving me toys, so this may.
Oh, right, that's that. Yeah, well, no, but that's what you do at Christmas, isn't it? It's just mainly you have all the carbs, all the sugar, all the stuff that you can't really have the rest of the time. And as I'm not going to see anyone, then that means there's absolutely zero judgment.
Beautiful. I'm loving this. Sarah, shall we draw some cards for ourselves as we like to?
Yes, let's do that. Okay, right. So I'm going to shuffle every day. Oh, hi, Diane, friend of the show.
Both looking fab. Actually, I have to say, Diane is going to be joining us next week because she's a friend of the show and we love her. We love having her on. And I'm just going to boast, it was my birthday this week. Oh, I should have mentioned that. How was your week? It was my birthday.
Yeah.
I turned 35, which you wouldn't be able to guess if I was having my usual Botox, but sadly Botox is closed because of COVID. So I'm 35 and I know. But Diane sent me this lovely hairband, which I'm wearing tonight.
It is gorgeous. That looks great.
In the flesh. I'm growing out my undercut, so it's a perfect gift for me. I just had
all the carbs. See, that's what I'm talking about. See, she understands. She would understand why I've got a mainly potato-based diet for the next few days.
I literally read that as camel mince pie, and I don't know if it was the colour. Like,
how many Lemsips have you taken, love?
So much Lemsip, and I've been putting that spray up my nose. You know, the one that goes up the nose.
Oh no, that's no good for you. That's no good. Right, I'm still shuffling.
Sorry. Oh, sorry. I'll say stop. When?
Okay. Oh. So I need to see. So it's the 7 of coins, or pentacles if you're a wanker like me. So that's you basically looking at all the fruits of your labour and contemplating.
I'm just waiting for them to grow, aren't they? Waiting for the seed to grow and provide me with money, but I haven't seen any seeds.
No, but you probably have planted seeds, because it depends into which regard this is actually falling into. So I think that it could be you've put loads of things out there and you're waiting for them to grow and to come into fruition. I don't think maybe this week is the week for that.
No. Also, I don't really know what I've put out there. You know, some people have like written a book during COVID. I've just got drunk. I've just got drunk the whole time, and I put that out into the universe. So I don't know what could be coming back from that. Maybe an STD or.
What kind of wine are you drinking, hun?
Well, no, I was just meaning that it maybe led to things in the summer months. But I actually,
I see. When we're allowed to meet people in the park, I see.
Yeah, as Sarah knows, I'm basically a virgin this year, so I don't know why I'm joking.
Yeah, but I mean, I've had to pick up a lot of slack because we live in the same area. It's been quite exhausting.
Doing all the work. Sarah, go on, what's your card, babe?
All right, okay, we're ready. Oh, okay.
That's my job.
King of Pentacles. That's like, I'm going to be Mrs. Moneybags.
Well, you might not be Mrs. Moneybags. That might be your dad.
Oh, no, my dad's tight as fuck. He already told me that. Because usually I shouldn't be saying this on a live stream. He usually gives me like a check for £50 at Christmas. And this year he's told me he's not going to do that because he's decided to break tradition and buy me something instead. So the one year where I've made no money from comedy, he's not going to give me any.
I wonder what he'll buy you.
This definitely isn't my father. Like, I mean, I'm 100% certain this is not my father. Okay. So it must be another man in my life that's wealthy that wants to give me money, which is why I was want to be.
No, I think this could be your dad, but you just assume every king, knight, and page wants to fuck you, and that is.
How dare you? No, I don't. No, I don't. That's not. I mean, a page or a knight, yeah, because they're younger. But a king, please. You know, I don't date men. That's a ridiculous thing to say. No. I mean, you know me better than that. This isn't my father. I feel like this is me. Like I might be the one that's suddenly coming into lots of no. Well, we'll see. It's a mystery. I guess we'll find out next week. I am seeing my father in the park for a distanced coffee on Wednesday.
Oh, we should it's so exciting.
I mean, unless like £100 falls out of his bag and I don't tell him, I'm not really thinking that this is him. We shall see.
Well, we'll get back to you on that next week's show. Yes. We're keeping it going over the festive season. We don't take breaks, do we, Sarah? Because we're fucking legends. We hammer it. Right. Should we bring on our fabulous guest? As we have said, please say hi in the chat box if you would like to say hello to us or our brilliant guest who we are introducing. He is an absolutely brilliant comic. I've gigged with him many times, as have you, haven't you, Sarah?
Yeah. I think we went through a stage of me and him were like gigging like most nights together. So it was one of those things. And then you don't see each other for ages. Oh, but that's probably because there's been a pandemic. But then when I did gig again, he was one of the first comedians that I saw as well. So that was quite nice.
Yeah, actually, he was at my first gig back after the first lockdown. So yeah,
he gets around.
He does get around. He's a very, very funny man. His name is Dinesh Nathan. Dinesh, are you there?
What's happening? You all right?
Hey, hello.
Good. Well, it was a nice introduction. It was very nice to sound like a comedy whore. He was at my, no, he was the first gig I was at. No, he was the first gig I was at.
So Dinesh, we need to know who was at your first gig. Was it me or was it Carly?
I don't think you want me to answer that, Sarah.
I was his last is ever fine.
Fine. All right. Okay. That's good to know. At least now I know where I stand. That's fine. I mean, I'm fine with
Sarah. You were gigging
late. You stand as the second person I saw after I started gigging.
Look, it's not her fault. She was gigging late. We got out there straight off the mark. And Sarah was just like a week or so behind. So it's not her fault.
Yeah. It was. It was. I mean, you're equally, but I mean, this is really weird. It seems like I'm in the middle of this triangle now. But like, you were both really good. It was great to see you both. I like you just the same.
We did put you here to validate us and not actually to do any tarot. So thank you.
That's the only reason we're here. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks. Very
We
kind. Yeah.
cry sometimes to each other. We're like, I don't know what Dinesh thinks of me. I call him Sarah. I'm like, he cries to me. It's awful.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, that's really what we're going to do on Christmas Day. Is we're just going to call each other, and I'm going to
Talk about you.
what you think.
What we've actually just established is that I will do any gig. Yes, please. I'll get there. Yeah, I'll find a BMX and I will get there somehow.
Oh, sorry, my dog is like climbing all over me here. Dinesh,
I know.
What tier are you in, Dinesh? Share with our lovely fans because you're
Tier
not
two. Tier 2. If
How's
you
that?
guys, you're welcome to like do a virtual viewing of what it's like to be in tier 2. It's pretty nice. Not going to lie.
Does it look good?
It's lovely. It is beautiful.
Do you feel free?
I do. I've just been going out for no reason. Like sometimes, like my wife's like, "What, you going down the shops?" I'm like, "Nah, just going out, just wander about."
Wow.
Sometimes just drive around, just wherever. Doesn't matter.
Just live your life up in tier 2. Yeah, great.
So my dog is not letting me do the live stream.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like
Probably pension sleep for your dog, isn't it?
He's not having me talking to the computer. You know, people keep saying their pets have got clingier during lockdown. I think this is absolute fucking true.
yeah, I was going to say that is exceptionally clingy.
It's
Well,
worse
maybe
than
it's
usual.
because maybe he was just getting a bit jealous because we were like fighting over Dinesh. Who did he see first? And Indy's like, "Excuse me, I'm here." Like,
Yeah, it's true. We
Hello.
do talk about you. Me and my dog talk about you, Dinesh. When I'm going to sleep at night, I whisper about you to my dog, and it's not weird in any way.
I've actually
that's all.
given you a dog. It's a blinder it was.
I bet that was your first gig back, wasn't it? First gig back.
So, Dinesh, how are you doing? How are you doing? You excited about Christmas?
I don't know. The fact that we've, it's like, because normally I get a bit of time off work and I'm like, brilliant, I can just chill out at home, watch Home Alone, free time, that kind of crap. But now it's like I've spent so much time with my family. My wife's like, should we just eat something different for dinner? Yeah, all right. Merry Christmas. I mean, I just don't know what to do. I mean, I've got young kids and so I mean that bit's good.
Nice.
I love that bit. So, but other than that, I mean,
Yeah, it's cooking, cleaning, and socialising with everyone that's the problem, isn't it?
yeah. So
The main thing is-
I don't know. I just, I mean, it's good for the kids, but it's just a crap year, isn't it? I mean, it's a round off for a really rubbish year kind of thing. So.
To be honest, I just didn't see this coming. Like, I honestly thought with the announcement, I thought, well, they'll probably just limit it that we can only see all our families on like one day.
Yeah.
It didn't occur to me that it would all be revoked. Like, that was a big surprise, I must say.
I've got to be honest with you, I don't know anything about the rules or regulations. What I do is I blindly follow my wife around and hope she's done the research.
So actually, Dinesh, are you really in tier 2?
Who knows?
Oh, you say you fuck off
I could
out
be
the
tier
house.
4. I mean, I have no idea.
Yeah.
Babe, what tier is it?
She's like, babe, we're in tier 2. Go out and see your friends. Just don't be.
Yeah. Do you know what? I had a COVID scare, and I said to my wife, like, so one of my mates had got COVID. Right? Well, one thing that happened is I had a COVID scare because a guy that I was like, I was walking a lot, and I was walking with this guy all the time, and then he told me that he got COVID, but I hadn't been just walking with him, right? So I've been walking with another mate, and I had to call up my mate and basically talk to him like I'd caught an STI. And I was having to alert him to this scenario. It's like, look, I'm so sorry. I've been seeing someone else, and the banter was a bit dry with you. The pace was better with them, and you better go and get yourself checked out, right? So I had this scare, and then but even then, I told my wife, like, I think my mate's got COVID. I'll have to get checked out. And my wife was like, if you've got COVID, you better go and stay with your mum. I was like, what has she done?
Well, give your older mother COVID.
You better breathe all over your mother.
Absolutely. Yeah. Oh my
They've
God.
got a great relationship there. Your wife and your mum. Best friends.
Yeah, she really wanted that
to every fucking second. All right. But yeah, thankfully I did the test, put that swab right to the back of your throat. Oh my God, it's horrible, isn't it?
I haven't done one yet.
I haven't done one either. I've not had to do one.
Oh, it's horrible because like they.
I mean, I've done loads of STD tests, but not the, not that.
Yeah, but it's like literally you go to the centre, and the annoying thing is, right, you got to keep your window closed, obviously, right, up to the point. But the geezer keeps trying to talk to me through it, so I kept going, "Oh, sorry," put the window back up.
They do it through your when you're in your car.
Yeah, you have to sat in my car. So I drove to the centre. They post a little kit through your thing. He goes, "Do you want someone else to do it for you, or do you want to do it yourself?" And I was like, "Myself." So you line up with a load of cars, and there's all of you just like, next to each other.
Welcome to the fucking apocalypse. It's awful.
It's horrible, mate. Because it's all in a car park. It's horrible. I mean, it's horrible. It's just.
I feel better about the tier situation. That's what you guys are doing in tier 2 for kicks.
In tier 4, we're literally just staying home.
Yeah. Right, let's get going. Dinesh, we're going to go for our first round. I keep calling them rounds like it's some kind of a game. Section, but I will call it a round because I've always wanted to be a game show host. And our first round is called Brief Encounters, and this is just like a little starter, a little foreplay for us, Dinesh. Where we love to find, because we love spooky stuff, me and Sarah. We love it. We love unexplained, spooky, magical, witchy stuff, and we love to ask our guests if they've ever had anything like that happen to them in their lives, like ghosts, spirits, coincidences, mad shit. Anything like that ever happened to you, Dinesh?
So kind of. I mean, so like I remember, like, so start with a cheery story. So my dad passed away like 12 years ago. But yeah, so my dad passed away, right? And so my mum still lives in that house, right? And I went round, like, she works nights, so I lived there for a little bit in between, like me and my family, like me and my wife and that. And so I went there and I had to get some bits. I had to get a jacket. So I went to her house, like she was out. I went upstairs, went in the front door. I was in a rush, so I didn't really switch the lights on. I walked upstairs, and I went to my room to find my jacket, and I was like, felt this really cold chill down my spine.
It was mental, Dinesh. I don't know if that's disturbing. Can you hear this? I'm sorry. He
obviously knows how I felt, right?
Yeah, I was going to say, like, the spirits are coming through. So you went in. Sorry, I am listening. I may just have to move the
So I went in, and it was a cold chill down my spine. I was thinking, because I don't often think about my dad, and I thought, is this the spirit of my dad, like, talking to me? And it turns out my mum had just left the window open, so just a cold draft hit me right in the neck. Whoa, Dad!
I love that though.
I'd love it if your dad was watching, being like, idiot.
Shut the window. That's wasting heat. It will cost us money.
That's what my dad would come back to haunt me for. If I had the heating on, if I had any windows open, if I didn't put on fucking 5 first before turning on the thermostat, like, that is typical.
You're wasting energy and you're a disappointment. Still disappointed up there, are you?
Love it. Wow.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah. But I mean, do you know what? I think mainly because I suppose I'm skeptical. Like, I like the idea of energy and stuff like that. Like, I like, because I think there's like coincidences that happen, and I do very much feel like what you put out, you get back. I really feel that sort of like there's an energy there. But I'm always slightly skeptical because I read like Darren Brown books and all these sort of bits and pieces. Like, I like the idea of the way people operate and behave and stuff like that. But I'm always really skeptical because, like, I've read about hot reading and, and like people have giveaways, telltale signs, and body language. Like, I used to be in sales, so I read a couple of body language books. So I'm always quite skeptical in that respect. But like, my mum is like, she is, hell-bent. She loves it. She's so into that side of things. And she very much believes that things are meant to happen, or things are a good sign, and this, that, and the other. Like, she just she's really big on numbers. Like, she's like, although she'll never tell me what the calculations are, I have to ask her. Like, every time I buy a house, she goes, "What is the number? What is the number?" And I'm like, all right. And I'll give her the number.
Like that, Dinesh. My mum's like that. She wants to know. She knows all the numbers, the dates of birth, and she happens to weird thing where she used to like think that like people's car number plates meant something, or would like their car number plates. And
Well, they normally do, if it's a private plate, they might do though. I mean,
yeah, this is their name.
Yeah. But like stuff like she'll get in my car, and so I got a new car, and then she got in, and she just put her hand on the dashboard. And she goes, "I bless this car." I'm like, "All right."
That's very nice.
It's really, you know, I like that about her. I never knock it. Like, obviously, you know, unless she's not in the earshot.
Sorry, I'm gonna have to take this toy away from my dog. This has never happened on the Tarot Live stream.
No.
Sarah, do you want to do the reading for Dinesh?
Yes, let's do the reading while she. Do you know what though, Dinesh? It has happened from time to time. The dog has started like wrestling with me mid-show. So I think now that I'm not there, I think he's like, "Where's Sarah?" So he's going to do it to Carly. Right. So I'm going to start shuffling the cards. What I'm going to do is, I don't know. Have you ever had a tarot reading before?
No.
Okay. So what we'll do is, we don't read reversals. So what that means is we read cards that are upright. A lot of tarot readers read them upside down as well, which are called reversals. So we don't do that because we think there's 78 cards. That's plenty there to be able to do an accurate reading. So we just read them upright. That's just our personal preference. Neither of us claim to be psychics. We just literally read the cards what comes up.
I mean, that is why I signed up to this. I think you guys might need to sort out your marketing.
Yeah.
So we'll discuss that afterwards, Carly.
Yeah. Oh, Diane wants your mum to bless her car.
Oh man, I'm sure. You know what? I'm telling you, you phone her and she will go, "Of course, darling, I will bless your car." She'll love that.
I think that could be the one should bless
One of our cards.
Yeah.
Only cards though.
Sorry?
Only cards. Just blessing
No,
cards.
I mean, she does everything. I mean, you know, I don't know, she's just one of those people. I like it though. You know what I mean? It's not, you can't knock it, can you? You know.
No.
So
No. Very sweet.
Whatever.
Yeah.
So, yes, Dinesh, we're about to do a real reading from two genuine psychics.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, you had me there as well. I was like, okay, yeah, tell me more.
No, we're not psychics. Sorry, babe. We just
read the cards. We just read these cards.
We just do genuine witches.
For the next week. Yeah. So we're doing a reading for what's coming up. So we're going to do 3 cards. We're going to talk you through what that is, what the combination meaning is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start shuffling them, and then you just say when, and then I'll pull the cards, okay?
Okay.
Right.
When.
Okay.
And yeah, this isn't really, I don't believe this is like your future, by the way. I think this is more like sort of good advice for the week ahead.
Okay. Advice for the week ahead. Like some things of what are coming up.
You can't predict anything with this government, so what's the point in trying?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so, right, I'm going to start. So this is
like dictating what's actually going to happen, because it's like, you could have gone, well, you might eat turkey this week.
Yeah. You can be with your family on Christmas Day.
I sent presents to your household.
There will be a tree come from the
in reality, what happen is, Dinesh, you're going to leave a window open this week.
Nice.
No. So this is the first card. So this is the 10 of Pentacles or coins. It depends on what you want to say or call it. Now, this is a very good card. So this is like an accumulation of wealth. So as you can see, there's like an older guy with the white hair there in the background, and he's just surrounded by abundance and wealth and things like that. So this is actually a very nice card. So this is kind of sort of dictating that you are actually in a very comfortable position financially. So everything you've sort of accumulated, you feel quite comfortable with the wealth that you've got. So this week, I think the guidance is maybe that, you know, you're at a very comfortable position, and maybe just enjoy that wealth and maybe share that wealth with other people that maybe don't have
it's about dynasty. So it's about sharing the wealth, Dinesh. Don't be tight.
Yeah,
it's about sharing with
I wouldn't be more giving with my wealth, but I got stitched up by a pair of liars that said they were real tarot readers.
But did they say they were psychics?
I feel slighted.
Yeah.
Are you generous? Are you quite generous with your money, or are you like a tight person? What's your personally? I love to know this.
Yeah, I don't know. I get like I try. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I am. Like just because, well, I suppose when I'm really conscious about just spending on myself because, but then, you know, my background, like my parents like had wealth and lost it all. So I've always been really conscious about what you spend it on and this, that and the other. But like, you know, anything my kids want to do or anything like that, I'm happy to dish out, you know. I just like, at the end of the day, you live once, and if someone, like, I'd happily help any of my friends if they ever called me, you know. It's just like, obviously other people as well. It's not just my friends, but yeah, it's just like, no, I'm not helping you.
Oh,
but,
yeah. That's what this card is about. It's about
sharing the wealth.
But yeah, that's what this is about. It's about sharing wealth with your family, and also it's got like kind of more of a sort of like a patriarchal side to it. So it's more about like dads sharing wealth. Because the character of the card is a man, and it's about providing for your family, but not just in the short term. The Ten of Pentacles goes further than that. It goes into maybe thinking about sort of financial management to provide for your family long term as well. Advice on that one, rather than just like, oh, what a great week. Like, my parents were actors, so there was a lot of that. Like, but none of the time it was like, we've got money. It's gonna be fucking awesome. So it's about like providing that long term financial stability as well. So, Sarah,
next card, please. Now this is actually a card that I get constantly. So don't be alarmed. This is the Devil.
Nice.
So
have
the
you
Devil
met
card.
my kids or something? Looks a lot like my daughter, if I'm honest.
Well, there you go. That's positive. Then you can affiliate with the card. So the Devil card. Now this one, as I said, I get quite a lot. So this one is about like your shadow self or your darker side, which you can actually really kind of take towards like any negative beliefs. So it could be if you're feeling quite negative about certain things, or you're not sure, kind of like self-doubt and things like that. And it could be like you're sort of giving into darker desires as a way of dealing with those kinds of things. So I usually get this card if I've mainly been drinking too much, or I spend a bit too much time on the dating apps, and it's kind of like an addiction card. And it's basically like the guidance of this card is to actually address those parts of yourself that you're struggling with, that maybe sort of would be connotating to your darker side, where you feel like you can be quite negative and you can be prone to not self-sabotage, but use those sort of addictions as a distraction from actually addressing those issues. So it's one of those sort of, and as you can see, like the people there, like the couple, they're sort of like bound to the
pain away, Dinesh. Eat the pain away. Eat the pain away.
Yeah, and as we said, like you know, I went to Marks and Spencer's and bought a lot of potatoes. So if you need some potatoes, I'm your gal.
I mean, I literally just had a Five Guys takeaway.
Did you?
Oh, well, there you go.
Are you an eat the pain away, or like a drink the pain away? What's your devil on your shoulder?
Mate, eating. I just I don't know what it is. It's just like do you know when you just eat for this? Well, you just eat for the sake of eating. You know, you're just like bored and you just. You know, so definitely that. I mean, I was a really fat child, man. I was a really fat. Up till I was about 16. Like, if I ever went near a girl, they wouldn't think I was after, like, you know, a date or so. They just think, you after food? You know, like
when a duck follows you in the park.
It was just, I was just such a chunky child, man. Like, it was mad. Like, my parents used to call me the baby elephant.
Oh, that's
I love the way you guys are really upset for the bullying that I received from my parents as a child. It was really nice of you.
I know, but we can't hate your mum. She blesses past. How could we hate that?
She blesses God, and she blessed me and go, I hope you lose weight, fatty.
And you did. Your mum's a witch.
Yeah, this is true.
I'm so shocked by that, because obviously, like, not in like a pervy way, but when I've gigged with you, I've always thought you've got like quite a fit body, but I don't mean fit as in like how to do you, just like as in you exercise. Oh, God,
Because
I
was a proper fat little jiggly, like jigglesh.
Brilliant. Whereas now you do look like you work out. Like, you do look like you're.
I mean, I've got to be honest with you. I'm liking this camera angle. It's just, I mean, like, literally over this period, I've been really bad. Like, before, like my day job, I was walking to work and back, and then when I was gigging in, like if I was in London or whatever, I'd always be on foot. And so I was doing like between 10 and 15 miles a day, and now I've gone to nothing right? Well, I try and walk in the mornings, but you're not, you know, it's nowhere near the same. But
No, it's not.
so yeah,
enjoyment is just, oh,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like when we're like, oh, exercise, oh, it's going to be so fun, but it's not really. Like, let's really fucking. We want to be at home with our chocolate oranges and our Toblerones and our potato bags, like Sarah.
Yeah. You know, when I've seen a personal trainer, if I ever like when I've like thought I really need to lose weight, when I've seen a personal trainer, I always want them to just go to me. You've just got a medical condition and you'll never lose the weight, so just. I'm not looking for them to help me. I'm just thinking, give me an excuse, all right?
Fine. Yeah. I went to a personal trainer myself, but I just realised that having a big beefy fit guy yell at me all the time, I just enjoyed it far too much. And so I
wanking in the gym. It was awful. She's barred from Zumba, Dinesh. She just goes in there and wanks at the trainers.
But that's because it's a Latino music as well. I'm like,
yeah, barred from Zumba. But the advice from the card is, obviously, you can see the people. I've collected the card myself. The people have got loose chains around their necks. So whilst you are tied to these negative thought patterns or these things that maybe you feel like you're doing to excess, you can just take your chain off and walk away from it. So.
Well, okay. Well, you know what I thought when I saw the card, I thought there was a fire there. Are they cooking? Yummy, yummy.
So you have learned nothing.
Yeah.
It's
something just eat your emotions down, basically. Just eat them down. Keep it going.
Keep going down. Provide from your family because you're going to die from diabetes. That's what's happened there and there.
What, you mean I could buy more food?
Right, Sarah.
Right, and I love this. I love the final card that you've got, bearing in mind everything that we've just discussed. So the last card is Judgment.
Amazing.
Right, so this card. Sorry, Carly, would you like to take this card? Because I realise I've taken the other ones.
No, I don't mind if you'd like to describe it. You can, babe. I mean, basically, it's Judgment Day with the angel and the trumpet and the people rising from the graves.
You've got like the angel Gabriel who's up in the sky and he's basically deciding whether you're getting into heaven or not. So it is like judgment time, sort of like decision making, where it's like, you know, trying to find the answers and absolution and things like that. So I like this card because I think this is like asking you to let go of your bad habits, which obviously came up in the devil.
Yeah. So literally the card before.
Yeah, literally, it's basically saying you've got to address those issues.
Yeah, you've got to
the week of Christmas, you've got to address your eating issues.
Yeah, you've only got a week. You've not even got a week. By next Sunday, you've got to be like that fuck Dinesh. Like it's
I should be like, I should be like, do you want some more turkey? I'll be like,
no.
That's what you see this every time.
Now, do you know what? I think for you as well, for this card, Judgment, it's a card about rebirth. And it's often a card about like a big epiphany. It's a major arcana card. It's often a card that has you kind of have led up to it with some seeds you've sown and some sort of soul searching you've been doing within like the coming months coming up to this point. And what this card does is it says that, you know, the advice is maybe you are ready to make a change. Maybe you're ready for one of these big epiphany moments of your life. But I'm going to do that differently. I'm going to stop eating a whole bag of potatoes or whatever that is. Sarah's like, no, Sarah's outraged. Sarah does not want the Judgment card. Look, my potatoes. I haven't even got any potatoes. It's just potato envy. But no, it's a card of rebirth. It's a card of something new to come, which... It's good. It's good stuff. Focus on the good. Focus on the new. Focus on that sort of. They're kind of rising up out of the graves. Like it's time for you to rise again. Generally in like a spiritual way rather than a practical way. So it's more of a change of mindset than it is like I'm going to start running. Like it's not like a practical something within you.
Yeah.
And I do feel like it is quite closely linked to the Devil card because it is like I think you're going to address certain issues in the Devil card. And then once you've actually done that, then you will be ready for this other calling and you will be ready to open yourself up for that. So I feel like, it will be a big sort of epiphany this week as a result of you dealing with something else. So it is quite a good week.
It's a big week for you, babe. You've got a lot to do.
Nice. Yeah. Nice.
So
That's
the
good.
advice
I enjoy that. Yeah,
to this.
Sorry.
So the advice would be to be open to this, to sort of try and address some of those sort of negative things that you've been focusing on that you think you don't have control over. And obviously it's quite like the devil card. I think we get quite a lot for comedians because it's about like instant gratification. And I feel like we like that anyway. That's why we do stand up, because you get the instant feedback.
Yeah.
So it's basically trying to work out what it is that is causing that. And once you're actually able to address that, then you'll be able to move on to this new epiphany thing and start with that. That's what I think the advice is for this week.
Okay, cool.
And give us money.
It's good stuff.
Yeah.
So there you go. Fabulous. Good week, Sarah.
Thank you.
Well done, babe. Right, let's go on to our final round. So before we do, if you are watching, Tarot, nice to meet you. Please leave a comment in the box. Let us know who you are, where you are. And if you would like us at the end of the show to pull a card for you, we can pull you a card for advice for Christmas. We can pull you a random card, or we can answer one of your questions. Just tap, 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 tap in the box. And Dinesh, with no cards, will also help to give you advice for your life, even though he's never met you. He's very wise.
He is wise, actually. I've realised that. He is
Very
quite wise.
wise.
Yeah.
I'm full of advice. Yeah.
So yeah, if you've got a question, or if you would like us to pull a random card for you, type in the box. Even if it's just like, I'd like a random card, we are happy to oblige. My favourite round now is the round that we like to call Who's in the Freezer?
Hey, let me out! It's fucking freezing in here!
Expense spared. No expense spared or spent.
Yeah.
So this is the round where we are going to pit Sarah and Dinesh against each other to decide who they would like to put in the freezer this week. The freezer is a place, a little place of hate. Where if Sarah, who taught me about the freezer, feels like someone's negative energy is coming at you, you can freeze their energy in its tracks and just write their name on a piece of paper, pop it into an ice cube in the freezer, freeze it up, and then that fucker will leave you alone. Was that quite succinct, Sarah? I tried to do the explanation today.
Excellent explanation, my love. Excellently done. Yeah.
Thank you.
Very nice.
And Sarah is often full of rage, so she's got someone ready. But Dinesh, as our guest, would you like to go first or second in the freeze?
I'll go second, please. I want to just know what what I'm beating is basically what I want to know.
Oh, okay.
You're beating. Let me just find that judgment card again, Dinesh.
Diane and Budgel after the freezer round, so stay tuned for another 3 or 4 minutes and we will get those cards to you. Sarah, who are you putting in?
In the freezer this week. Now, this was actually inspired by you, Carly, because it was Carly's birthday this week. So big happy birthday to Carly. So what I realized, this is something that I've noticed specifically on Instagram and Facebook when it is friends' birthdays. And Dinesh, you have to help me with this because I don't know if this is just a girl thing, but I have only seen girls do it. Now, what they do is when it's their friend's birthday, they upload to their story a picture of them looking fucking amazing. And then their friend whose birthday it actually is looking really minging and gross, poking their head out from behind. And they're like, happy birthday to this gorgeous babe. But it's basically them using it as a way to show how fucking epic and beautiful they are, and bless finding the ugliest picture of their friend. But then they do it. And so all I see is like friends just uploading loads of gorgeous pictures of themselves. And the equivalent would be for me on Tuesday to have uploaded a stunning picture of myself. And then literally one where Carly can barely be seen in the background and been like, oh my God, happy birthday to one of my amazing besties. Because it's just, it's
Why
so
didn't you do that? Where's my ugly picture from you as my gift? Why didn't you do
Well, I
that?
was going to do like a really ugly one. I was going to counteract it and do a really one where you look stunning, which you do it all the time. And then me just in the background being like, because I'd be like, happy birthday from this gorgeous girl. Like, but I didn't because I thought I'm going to save it and talk about it instead. But it winds me up. I've not seen men do this. I've only seen girls do it.
I haven't noticed girls doing it. Am I
I've
really dim?
Yeah.
I'm always just like, what a nice message she did for her friend.
No.
I've seen a lot of you must have missed some of the photos, Carly, but I've seen you in quite a few of them. Can't even know what's up.
Actually, there was one. I won't tell you who. I won't say who on aloud, but I will let you know after the live stream. Someone did do that to me, who we all know. I didn't realise that's what she was doing.
No, but that's what they do. So they have a picture where they're like, oh my God, aren't I the most beautiful goddess in the world? And here's my friend whose birthday actually is way behind me. No one gives a shit.
Yeah.
And it's like,
I
why are
was
you
with this person with cross eyes. They managed to photo. She was there looking with her eyes normal, and I was like this.
Yeah,
like
see? Yeah, you've got to look like a trog. Basically, what they want is they want you to be in the picture looking like some sort of swamp donkey, looking awful, whereas they're like, basically taking over their own Insta, your Insta, looking fabulous. And I just think it's wrong. If anything, I should have uploaded an ugly picture of myself, of which I have loads, and then a gorgeous picture of me. It would have been like, look at my beautiful Carly, and me like, that's how it should have been. And that's what I want to put in the freezer, because it winds me up that these girls are doing this all the time.
Excellent. I think that's a really good contender for the freezer, especially given the political climate. Let's ignore the horrible letdown of Christmas and the tier system, and we're going straight to smug bitches on Instagram. That's the kind of show this is. Sarah brings up the important issues that need to be tackled.
I address the real issues like someone needs to, Carly.
No, I'm pleased you are. I'm pleased you are, Sarah, because this needs to be said. These bitches need stopping.
I do.
Dinner.
I love the way that bitches they need to be stopped. You didn't know about it 2 minutes ago. What are you talking about?
I've always said they need to be stopped. All right.
This is what you do when you're good friends. When
yeah, the solidarity.
Someone, you have to hate them with them. That's the rule.
Everyone in the freezer, Carly now hates. Swamp Donkey is a wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you. Bill watching on Twitch. Dinesh, who would you like to nominate for the freezer?
So mine is like social media is doing my nut at the minute, right? And the main thing that I find annoying, right, is do you know the people that like they do the videos that where they're helping like homeless people, like well they'll be like, oh, we dropped £100 in front of this homeless guy and he gave it back to us like he's a genuine dude, right? And you just think, and they're like, and at the end of it, they're like, no, you have it, it's for you. And they walk away like they're bloody Jesus, right? Yeah. And then you're like, and the mad thing is, right, they go, what a sad story. The guy's, got no home. And they're like, if you like the contact, click the link below. You know what I mean? They're just like, they're so up for their own, like, gratification or or hits. Do you know what I mean? And I'm just like, it does my nut. I'm like, if you're going to give to charity or help someone, right, be genuine about it. Don't do it because you want to get, famous and all that crap. That just does my head in. So
you don't need to be around social media.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just like, to be fair, social media is doing my nut at the moment. I mean, because like I'm always telling my kids, hey, you need to study to be successful and be happy and all that stuff, right? And then my son will show me a video of some geezer go, he's a millionaire and he's bloody cemented his head in a microwave. You're like, how am I supposed to compete with that? You know what I mean? Yeah.
No, I'm feeling this vibe a lot. Well, we're going to have to hurry this through, I'm afraid. People have got lives. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this to an audience vote. It's up to you. The power is in your hands, people. Would you like to vote for bitches on Instagram who do birthday pictures of their mates where they make their mate look ugly? Or would you like to put people who are cunts by throwing money on the ground to trick homeless people into making them look really generous? So if those descriptions are too long, just put like birthday bitches.
Jim's done a good one. Jim's done arsehole smug bitches or smug pricks who trick the homeless.
Lovely. It's scrolling on the bottom of the screen. So while you are voting, and this is a very important vote because it's our pre-Christmas vote for who's going to go in the freezer. While you're voting, well, let's pull these cards. I'm going to get my deck as well.
You want to do it, my love? You want to do it?
Yeah, I could do it. I haven't done any yet. Okay. Yeah. A random guy from Canada. Oh my God.
Oh, hello, random guy from Canada. Okay.
I love random guys from Canada. That's like my sexual history right there in a sentence.
How would you call yourself a random guy though?
Yeah, he's not
actually your household know you, do they?
A random guy.
Hey guys, I'm so random. All right, they're the best. Oh, true.
The best.
They are, with lovely, accommodating, friendly penises. So the stereotypes are true. Right, let's pull a card. I'm gonna go for this one.
All right.
Oh, this is a great one. This is a great one for you. Ooh. You have got the Magician. This is a card of power, masculine power. There's the Magician standing there. He's got all the tools he needs. This is a card of manifestation. He's got all the tools he needs to make what he wants to happen happen. Now is the time. If you're having an idea about something you want to do, achieve, or be, or something you just want to manifest, this card is advising you that now is a good time to do it. Sarah, anything you'd like to add?
No, I mean, that's an excellent description, because it is like he's holding up the thing, trying to get the universe to bring all the sources down and it manifests exactly what they want. So it's a very powerful card. So yeah, now is your time. If there's anything that you want to ask the universe for, go for it.
I thought that card represented somebody trying to, if you like, you really need to think about reaching a high kitchen cabinet, then think about it before you do it, because things could fall out. You never know. You know, just be thoughtful is all I'm saying.
Good.
Yeah.
Excellent advice.
Be careful when reaching. Very good advice. Thank you, Jim. And we had another one, didn't we, Jim? For the beautiful Diane, who's been very kind to me today. So I want to give a big shout out to her because she's an absolute beaut. Right, let's give a shuffle. Oh God, I hope I give you a good one, Diane.
Oh, that's good. I'm toying with the idea of becoming a writer, entertainer, and I like magic tricks, and I'm tall. Well, we smashed that out of the park, didn't we?
What did you say?
Why didn't you start with that?
Yeah.
What a talent.
Yeah.
Don't waste that.
Yeah. Well, if you want to leave your number in the comment section.
Yeah, leave your number in the comment box. Sorry, Diane. Diane, we've got another wonderful card here for the beautiful Diane Spencer. You have drawn the Empress. Oh. It's a beautiful card. This is a card of feminine power, feminine energy, abundance, stepping into that feminine power. It's about nurturing. It's about abundance, bountiful harvests. And the advice of the card is basically to look around you at all this beauty, wonder, and abundance, and to tap into that nurturing side of you. It can also represent a mother. So maybe give your mum a ring, or I know you have stepdaughters, maybe sort of stepping into that role this week of a sort of nurturing stepmum is what's going to bring you joy and happiness, but also just appreciating all the beauty and abundance around you.
I think actually what that card means is if you happen to be really tall and you're doing comedy, take a seat. You can sit down and do it, and people would still be I
love this. In fact, we're only going to do readings for the tall now. I'm sorry, this should be called Tall People. Nice to meet you. Gail, I want to know what acting and show options David Lynch is going to offer me and when. What? This is very specific. And what specifically do you like my work? I'm ready to have my mind blown. Okay, Gail.
Wow, that is the most specific question I think we've ever had.
Never had. Sarah,
okay,
I think you've mistaken the chat for an email.
Right, so Jim, would you mind putting that back up on the screen again, just so that I can make sure I address right?
What we just read. Sarah, you do this one.
What acting options is he going to offer me and when? Okay, and what specifically did he like about my work? Okay, I'm going to go for the what did he specifically like about my work, because I think the other bit I'm not be able to. We'll see what we go. Right, I'm gonna draw you a card and we'll see what we get.
I mean, if you've got his phone number, we can save a lot of time.
Oh, so this is the Lover's card. So this is obviously, typically it can pertain to sort of like connection between relationships between a man and a woman, sort of love, commitment, relationships. But I guess in this kind of situation, it would be sort of like coming together and joining and working together as well, quite fluidly, really. So this is quite positive. So I think he really did like your work.
This has come off very Harvey Weinstein, isn't it?
Little bit. I mean, it depends. I mean, obviously, this is kind of giving the idea that maybe there was more there than just a professional relationship. But if we are taking it from a professional standpoint, I love how Carly's like,
I disagree with this reading so much. I disagree with everything. I disagree with the question and the answer. I disagree with all of it.
This is about sort of alignment and choices. So it would be that I think that obviously what would happen is that he really did like your work, and that obviously so joking aside, he obviously really liked your work. There obviously is a real connection there, so that's what this card is about, is there's like a real connection between two people that is really strong. So as you can see, that they are obviously, it's just like a meant to be kind of thing. So everything is really positive about this card. It's a really excellent positive one for you. So if you were having any doubts, I don't think you should have them, because this is actually giving you the green light. So this is really
it's about nice. A choice to be made, Gail. So make good choices and good decisions, and everything will come out in the wash. Dinesh, have you got any advice for Gail?
I've got nothing. I mean, it just seems too creepy because of that card.
I think we've said it all, hasn't it?
Will I get the job? Well, we pulled a lover's card here.
You'll have to
Make
suck
of
us
it what you will.
It's a very positive card.
Oh, great. It's going to be a very Merry Christmas for David Lynch. So, Merry Christmas, David. I'm really happy you're going to get no stuff. We deserve it this year. You make a lot of very brilliant work. Jim, do we have an answer for I'll smoke bricks if my home is going to Well done, Jim. You won. Well done. They will go in the freezer.
Nice. If I see one of them videos again, I'm gonna phone you guys up and go, you clearly haven't shut the freezer, guys.
Yeah, I'll be like, yeah, because I haven't got the money, Dinesh. You were going to send me the money, remember?
I'm sorry, I've spent it all on burgers.
Oh, I like this. No, we should take freezer space for vaccines.
Okay. I don't think we're allowed to keep them in our own specific freezers, though.
Yeah, Sarah does all of this in her own freezer.
I don't think we can sort of do it as it's not like diabetes where you can just give yourself an insulin shot. I don't think we can just randomly give ourselves like a COVID shot.
The freezer's really small as well, Luke. She's not really responsible for the vaccinations. It's quite a small freezer to do everyone.
Yeah, and also it's mainly full of hate cubes now. It's full of hate ice cubes of all the people that I've frozen over this year. So I frankly don't have the and I'm not going to defrost them because all hell will break loose.
You can't even fit in a lasagna, Luke. What do you want from
sandwiches? Oh, I don't have any ice cream sandwiches. I mean, this feels like you guys have actually been looking through my freezer.
I actually, I've got a confession to make. I actually ate 3 ice cream sandwiches between Oreos today because I needed the devil card pulled for me because I was just being a massive hog. So
I was a really fat child. I ate so many choc ices, my eyes puffed up. Fun fact.
I love this, isn't it? I used to have
sexy fact to show on there. if you want more sexiness from Dinesh, follow him on social media.
This is our OnlyFans page where Dinesh basically eats choc ices and his eyes fall out. And everyone can make a donation if it turned them on a little bit. Oh dear, so funny. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of our show. Dinesh, you've been an amazing guest. Do you have anything you would like to plug?
If you like, like comedy and like I said, I'm a gig ho. Follow me on Instagram at Dinesh Nathan Comedian. And that's it. So thanks a lot for having me, guys. I really enjoyed myself. Obviously, great comedians, and I love gigging with you. So thanks very much. Much appreciated.
Yeah, you're so lovely, Sarah. Do you have anything you want to plug, babe?
Yeah, just if you want to follow me on my social media as well. I'm also a gig ho. So, yep, Sarah Isles Comedy. Sometimes I upload some funny stuff.
She does, and it's true. It's true. They all do. And I am going to also plug my social media. I haven't been posting as much on there lately because I don't go fuck all places, but I promise to get better at that. If you'd like to see some real mundane shit, follow me on my socials. And I'm also going to plug Tara Nice to Meet You, which is on next Sunday, the 27th at 7 o'clock. And the fabulous and hilarious Diane Spencer is going to be joining us. She's a friend of the show. She's making a return comeback, and we're very excited. So Dinesh, it's been beautiful. We hope you have a good Christmas. Great stuff. Oh, thank you. Please follow me on Twitch, Jill, because no one does apart from Buns Glazing, who doesn't watch the show anymore. So it'd be really great to get a new follower. Oh, I miss Buns Glazing. Anyway, let's also very Merry Christmas. Dinesh, you're so funny. It's been such a joy. Love to you and your family. And yeah, see you soon. Thank you so much.
Take care, guys. Love this picture. See you later.
Yeah, bye. Merry Christmas.
Thanks for watching Tarot Nice to Meet You, which is produced by Comedy Hotspot. See you next Sunday at 7 p.m.